tonight's episode, The Ripoff.
And welcome everybody to Wednesday night, and that means it's time for the tactical quiz. So we've got a bunch of different players tonight, and all Patreons are always welcome to play. Jump in mid game if you want. We play for about an hour. Hopefully we'll get 3 rounds in tonight. The quizzes are over at tacticalquiz.com. Thanks to our Patreons for providing the servers and the software and the time to put this stuff together each week. We put together ideally 5 new quizzes each week, and then we play 3 of them, or maybe up to 3, depending on how much fun we have along the way. So, or how far we get and how much fun we have. So we've got a poll out there for anybody that's watching this live on YouTube. Welcome to everybody watching this live. Looks like we got Baron out there and jumped in here. We've got whoever Shenanigans is, and then Foss is out there, and DJ, both playing and out in the audience. If anybody else is out in the audience, feel free to vote on the second quiz we'll have today. Like I say, we'll play 3 quizzes ideally, and we've got 4 of them tonight to choose from. I guess I could zoom in on this a little bit. We've got the state gun law quiz from last week. We've got the hunting quiz from last week, and the modern gun trivia quiz that's new, and gun movies of 1984. So those are some topics we'll play tonight. But let's first meet our contestants. Again, if you're a Patreon, you're always welcome to join in. There's a link over on Patreon. If you're a YouTube channel member, you're welcome to join in as well. There's a link over there. You'll jump into StreamYard. All you need is a microphone. Or if you want to use your camera, you can do that too. And there's also a password over there. So as you jump in and join the show, or if you want to play from home, head over to tacticalquiz.com. On the main page, click on Tactical Quizzes. Right at the top, you can see this week's Tactical Quizzes. We're going to play one of these. Let's just choose Hunting Quiz for now. And when you open that up, you'll see that it requires a password. And you don't know the password because you're not a Patreon. So the Patreons and the YouTube channel members have that password, and they're able to play the quiz at home. The people on the panel here are going to play as we play along here, and then we'll get the scores at the end. Now, after it's all over tonight, we'll take the passwords off, and anybody can play the quizzes all they want. We just leave the passwords on there so they don't get ruined and people don't cheat and figure out all the answers before we play. So with that being said, we'll dig in and meet our players tonight. Let's see. Let's go to our newest player, Baron, jumping in. Welcome.
Thanks for having me. Should be a lot of fun.
You bet. And you're one of the co-hosts of the Overnight and now the Mouse Party that starts up after this one.
Yeah, we'll be going live in exactly an hour.
Right on. And
over
then,
on Foss's channel.
Oh, wait, hold on. That's not the way to do that. Hold on, wait. This is the right button. Then we got Foss joining us. Also the host of the Overnight and the Mouse Party later tonight. And then we got the reigning undisputed only 2-time champion until later on tonight, DJ, joining us. Welcome back.
Yo, look, glad to be here.
All right, so without any further ado and barring any further mess ups, hopefully I don't drop anybody. How come the remove button is like 3 times bigger than the highlight button? I just noticed that. I don't really highlight people that often, I guess. So I got to get used to clicking on that and not the big giant remove button that shows up every time you hover over somebody. All right, so here's how we're going to do it. We need to have some way to choose the first quiz. So we could do it some lame way, or we could offer a feat of strength, which I am partial to. So why don't we say the first person to show somehow something orange on their screen? So one of the players has to bring something orange. Well, that didn't take very long at all.
That was fast.
That was close, but I don't know. What did Foss bring up there? I saw that it was orange, but not what it was.
Some Velcro tie.
Oh,
thing.
snap. Orange Velcro. That's even better than regular orange. So you get to pick the first quiz tonight. What topic will we play?
The first one listed.
State gun law quiz number 1. Being a
Yeah.
2A, someone who's a Second Amendment enthusiast. We've got a Second Amendment focus quiz here, and I got to remember now. I think I kind of know what it is. Let me. Nope. So Z, and then. Nope, I don't even know what my own password is. So hold on. Right? There's 3. And then. All right, well, I'm going to move this over and look at what I just wrote in here, my own password, because I'm pretty sure what I've been typing, but whatever. Oh, maybe I got it wrong. Do I have the wrong password on the state law? Nope, I just don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so the players have gone along, and if they want to play while we're playing, or if they want to play already, then they can. We'll go through, and without answering the questions here, we'll just talk about the questions so that everybody playing along at home can play along at home, but you don't get the answers ruined. So if you want to actually play this for your own score, feel free once it's all over. All right, so state gun laws. First question is, how many states have their own state firearm? Did everybody know what this one was? Are you guessing, or it was easy or hard, or?
I know you've mentioned it before, but I couldn't remember. So I was
guessed.
guessing.
And I know that he'd mentioned it as well, so I went with the number I thought came closest.
Okay, and it was 4, 6, 8, or 10. And we'll go to next. How many U.S. states have a declaration of the right to keep and bear arms? In other words, how many states have their own Second Amendment? How many U.S. states have a declaration of the right to keep and bear arms? 25, 35, 45, or 50. Did anybody know this one, or was it a guess? Or
I knew it. We did a chat on it, and I forgot what it was, and I got it wrong.
No
And
idea.
I'm not sure.
I don't even remember what I picked.
So these are not necessarily super easy, but I also like these things to be a bit of a challenge so that people go, oh, okay, interesting, right? And depending on how you're playing these, if you're paying attention, like if you're playing it and then following up on the score at the end, it'll tell you what the answer is usually. If I have it set up right, I think I do. So the next question is, how many states have state level preemption of local laws? So how many have state preemption? Is it 50, 45, 35, or 25? And I had to put a partial in there because there's one partial that we may all know about. Did anybody know this one off the top of their head, or did you have to guess or looked it up somewhere? Because it's open book.
I guessed.
I had to
Take a
guess.
stab at it. Yeah.
And of course, anybody out there who's playing along at home, feel free to throw in their opinions of these, I guess. Which court case applied the Second Amendment to the states through the 14th Amendment? Is this one 2-card? So I have, U.S. versus Cruikshank or whatever that is, U.S. versus Miller, Columbia versus Heller, or McDonald versus Chicago. Which court case applied the Second Amendment to the states through the 14th Amendment? What's the 14th Amendment? I don't keep my own.
Thou shalt not steal.
I should know that.
14th is Reconstruction, often considered most consequential citizen rights under the law as proposed to former slaves in the American Civil War. So that gives you an idea. It's probably not 2010. But so I'm assuming everybody guessed on that one?
I did.
So these might be way too hard, I suppose. Which Supreme
did
Court
bad.
case ruled that local ban on gun ranges was unconstitutional? So, of the Supreme Court cases, which one ruled that the ban on gun ranges was unconstitutional? Because that's basically the same ones: Miller, Heller, McDonald, or Ezel.
That one I know. But I have
Hopefully-
now lost my tactical quiz page. Uh-oh.
Well, I can put it back over here if you want. I don't know if that helps.
I'll be opening it back up.
Did you already take the whole thing though?
I was 2 questions ahead of us. Damn it.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what happens if you leave and come back. You might have to take the whole thing over again. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
I did that and I can't see it. My results.
Oh, you had to go back and redo it, or you did something and it closed?
Well, no, I did it and then I went on to another one and did another one and then went back and I know my percentage. I just can't see what I got right and wrong.
Oh,
Which
in other words,
doesn't-
you left the page and it doesn't remember or nothing when you go
Yeah.
back. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I would expect it to do that. But so you can do an open a new window or whatever and leave it if you needed to.
I did poorly anyway, so
This one might be way too hard. I have no idea how to make a quiz, and I'm really trying to make these so that a lot of people can use them. So once I might pay for this. I'm not really paying for this yet. If I pay for it, I think I can make set to like medium and hard and easy or whatever. And then I could just set one of these to hard if it's impossible for people to get. But if like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of somebody who deals with this all the time. If they took it, they probably know all these off the top of their head, right? So it kind of depends on who's playing, I suppose. Just how often you pay attention to these things. Let's see. What was the name of the first federal ban that applied to firearms in 1927? So 1927, what was the first federal ban that applied to firearms? The Dick Act, the Mailing of Firearms Act, the National Firearms Act, or the Firearms and whatever this is, Firearms and Ammunition Excise Tax? Anyone know that one?
we also covered this in one of the chats and I couldn't remember. I need to pay more attention to what I'm talking about.
I know. I had faked. I don't know this one. I figured out this one as I was writing the quizzes. So
Yeah, I got
didn't
that
want
one
to make
wrong.
them all ones I knew either. So I made some of these ones I don't even know. The shall issue concealed carry movement started in 1977 in what state? So the shall issue concealed carry movement started in 1977. Was it Alaska, Florida, New York, or Wisconsin? Anybody know that one? Or able to figure it out? I guess.
Another one of
I
those
got
I've
that
heard
one wrong, too.
mentioned.
Yeah, I thought you had mentioned this before.
Most of these, it's not like I'm like, oh, let me just come out of thin air. Like half the time, it's like, oh, I'll make a note. If we say something interesting in a chat or something, like it'll come up or I learned something, boom, it becomes a quiz. So that's one of my ulterior motives is just to keep current events more interesting in the way that we can recall it. Dingus is saying need to phone a friend. But that's cool because, like I say, I don't know who's doing these quizzes. If Charlie Cook was doing this, he's talked to a lot of people about a lot of stuff. I imagine he knows a lot of this stuff off the top of his head, right? Cheryl Todd, same way. Interviews a lot of people, talks to a lot of stuff, retains a lot of stuff. May know some of these things without even batting an eye. And so I don't know who I'm writing the quiz for either. Lawyers or somebody. And state laws are tough because if I would have made it all Ohio questions, then who the hell's going to know those, right? If I made it all Florida questions, unless it's like something we all know. So I tried to make it stuff that applied to states, but wasn't necessarily you had to live there to know it. But whatever. The shall issue concealed carry movement. Anyway, so nobody knew this one. Weren't able to piece it out. I was hoping somebody could piece some of these out too. It can't be this because they didn't get concealed carry till that kind of thing. Let's see. Illinois became the 50th state to issue concealed carry in what year? 11, 12, 13, or 14? That's tough.
Yeah, I couldn't remember.
I can barely remember it. And I wrote the damn quiz. First state to adopt constitutional carry in 2003 was. Anybody know this one?
Nope.
I thought I did.
All right, might have made this one way too hard. And then the last one in this one was how many states require a permit to own a firearm? So how many states require a permit to own a firearm? 2, 4, 6, or 8? And Puerto Rico and DC. Oh, I can't put ampersands in and they turn into that weird thing. All right, so I got a 0 because I didn't answer any of them. But if you were to take the quiz, you'd get a thing like this that tells you what you answered and if you were right or not. So without showing everybody every answer, I'll just go back to the tactical quizzes. And now at this point in the show, we ask the contestants what they did, how they did. So I guess Baron, being the newest contestant, what did you get on that as a
I
result?
got 20%.
That's not
Wow.
bad. It was pretty tough. So that's basically 2 out of them. And then
Yeah.
let's see, then comes Foss.
I got 30%.
Oh, nice.
I
Mike
beat you in
Floor.
losing.
And then DJ.
Foss wins it. Baron and I, we're going to be sitting on the loser's bench at 20%.
Holy smokes.
Nice.
Yeah. Can't know it all, right?
That was a hard one.
Yeah, that was not easy. So, like I
Hard
said,
but fair.
I appreciate everybody, giving me, some leeway with these because I'm trying to figure a lot of stuff out as I build them. All right, so the second quiz traditionally gets suggested or determined by the audience who's watching live. So according to the 6 votes that we got right now, they want to play gun movies in 1984. So
Okay.
everybody's ready?
All
We'll
right.
put a password in here. And I did not get the password right, I guess. No, how did I always get the password wrong? I wrote the dang password and I posted it over here like a minute ago. Oh, I'm not capitalizing it, I think. That's probably matters. So let me go back over here and just copy and paste. Okay, are you guys ready to go with it? Have you taken it already, or you're good to go with it?
I'm taking it.
Taking
right
it now.
Okay. So, and it goes in the same order. I guess I didn't ask. Is everybody getting these questions in the same order as we take them?
Yeah, that's the first question I got.
Okay. I think that's a toggle, and I don't remember if I have a toggle. I guess I don't. Okay, so these are gun movies. Well, movies of 1984, and we're talking about the guns, So y'all are old enough to remember 1984. Anybody who's listening to this doesn't remember any 1984, sorry for you. It's sad for you. So here we go. In the film Night of the Comet, Hector first appears at the radio station with what kind of firearm? A Beretta Jetfire, Ivor Johnson revolver, a Security 6 Ruger, or Smith & Wesson Model 19? Did anybody know this one, or was it a guess, or was it easy or hard?
I guess.
I had to
Yeah.
guess.
I have seen the movie once, but I was little, so I remember the name, but I don't remember the movie.
Next, Kim Cattrall, or whatever her name is, carries the firearm issued to the cadets in, I guess I didn't put in the movie, Police Academy from 1984. What gun is it? I guess I cannot put ampersands in there. Is it a Colt 1911? Is it a Smith & Wesson Model 10, a Smith & Wesson Model 28, or a Smith & Wesson Model 629? Oh, snap. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to say, everybody who's playing at home, put in hashtag, what is this? Tactical Quiz 3. Oops, 3. And then if you want to play from home, put in Tactical Quiz, hashtag TQ3. So the Police Academy movie, the firearm issued to the cadets. Anybody know that one? Guess? Easy?
Yes.
Hard?
I had to guess.
Yeah, I guessed.
Like guess or put it together? Like it can't be this, it can't be this, it has to be this.
I didn't think it was in 1911. That's for sure.
Tried to make them like that, where at least you can, elimination or whatever that's called. So hashtag, talking and typing at the same time here. TQ3. All right, we're collecting comments. So if you want to be playing from home, then let us know. All right, next up is Terminator, 1984, the good one. The robot has an AMT hardballer 45 long slide. Who makes the laser? What company makes the laser? Meprolite, Trijicon, Surefire, Aimpoint. Easy, hard, knew it, guessed.
I thought
think
I
you
knew it and I
mentioned
got it wrong.
Me too.
And I think you mentioned it just last night. and I hope I guessed right.
I've stood in that gun shop before. Next up is movie Tank, 1984. Features what model of tank? M3 Stewart, M4 Sherman,
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
M26 Pershing, or M48 Patton? I was just saying the answers.
Everybody should have got this one.
This is a great movie.
Poster helps.
Yeah.
That does it. Well, does it stay on there?
No, but there's a picture of it.
Well, okay, but I can't tell a tank from one another. All tanks look the same to me.
But I got this one because I remembered what tank is in the movie.
I don't remember seeing it, so I was glad to have the poster.
Everybody knew this one. You could tell it whatever kind of tank by looking at it.
Yeah.
I can only tell a good one, the new ones, whatever they're called, Brad. What are they called?
Yeah, the answer is, well, I don't want to give the answer away, but they're very distinctive.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Okay, so the next one is movie Ghostbusters. Contained instructions on how to build what kind of gun? AK-47, AR-15, ghost gun, or blunderbuss?
Kind of topical, I would think.
I wanted to make sure there was some brand new news of the day in there. Okay, Buckaroo Banzai, the movie, carries what firearm? Beretta Tomcat, Colt SSA, Colt 1908, or Colt 1911 A1?
I'm disappointed in myself. I got this wrong, and I love Buckaroo Banzai.
They make
got this
kind of
right.
a point about it, but it's tough to remember unless you've just watched the movie, I think. But once you know it, or once you hear the answer, you're like, oh yeah, I remember.
And I wish they would have made the sequel that they at the end credits
Mhm.
that they say is coming next, but never came.
I would have taken a Buckaroo Banzai animated thing like the Animatrix, where there's like different animators who all throw in, and then have a deal where there's loosely the Buckaroo Banzai and then the characters, and then each subsequent one is a different director, illustrator, so that they're like heavy metal or something, like they're all just different. I think that would be cool. Anyway, so Indiana Jones Temple of Doom, the second one, features all the following guns except, so one of these guns ain't in the second Indiana Jones: Colt 1911, Smith & Wesson Model 10, Webley Mark III, or Thompson Tommy gun, 1928 A1. A good one.
I got it wrong.
So
This
did
one was
I.
tough. This one was tough.
glad-
I knew
I'm
I was
glad I-
going to be able to get a bunch of you.
I'm glad I
Because-
thought about it for a second there, because I actually got it right.
Now, I encourage anybody. These quizzes are available. Take them, play them if you want, but use them in shows. I mean, that's what they're for. So have some fun with them, play with them, and then if you take this quiz together in a show, you talk about all these things, right? Because that one was pretty easy. Or I figured that one would be tough. All right, Johnny Dangerously, 1984. Danny Verman has a long-barreled Colt New Service revolver with black curl grips. In what caliber?
I got this
22
one right.
Magnum, 44 Magnum, 88 Magnum, or 100 Magnum?
He says it in the movie.
Yeah, no, but I figured there's people that ain't seen it and are going to guess, and people might confuse it with the other one. Smeggy says he was called Buckaroo Banzai, but he's never seen the movie. What the hell, dude? You got to see Buckaroo Banzai. It's on free on YouTube. I'm almost positive it's free on YouTube right now. Wait, no, it's not. I'm thinking of a different movie, but it's a good movie. Actually, it may be free on YouTube. I was thinking of a different one. Anybody else know this one off the top of their head, or?
Nope.
Yeah, I'd never seen it.
Oh, snap. I don't know. If you like this guy, who's this guy? He's Mr. Mom.
Michael
Michael Keaton?
Keaton.
If you like that guy, it's a good movie. Like
It is. It's not a great movie, but
Yeah, it's like any of his movies. It's just like Mr. Mom, except that it's gangsters. Well, it's not.
it
gangsters.
is. Yeah,
But
that's
it's comedy for sure.
It's a little more slapsticky than like Gung Ho, but I thought it was funny.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I'd
like
seen
it's
half the
no good.
movies in this.
Oh, this is 1984. So if you had HBO in 1984, you've seen all these movies a lot. Next is Daddy Would Have Bought Them. Bigger guns, Glocks, more guns, or Uzis?
Missed it.
I got it right. I like I said, I saw this, when I was younger, but I got this because you've talked about this movie so much.
Oh my God, this is one of the best movies ever. Like literally ever. Holy crap, is this a good movie? Holy crap, is this a good movie? And that scene is epic, so that's why I put it. Did nobody got it except for Foss? You didn't get this one, Baron?
No, I got it wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it inspires people to watch some of the best movies ever. This isn't all that. I mean, I don't like this movie. Some people like this movie, but it was 1984, and it is guns. So in 1984, Police Academy, Cadet Tackleberry brings what caliber gun from home? 32 long, 38 special, 44 Magnum, or 454 Casull?
That one I remember from the film.
Yeah.
Most confident on that one.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So, like I say, if you click results and you're playing along at home or whatever, you got a score. Feel free to throw your score in here. I'm not going to ruin all the answers, but again, this is designed so we can play it here. I'll turn off the passwords once it's over, and everybody can just play it all you want. So as far as this time goes, I guess let's go backwards order. DJ, how did you do this time?
I scored 70%.
Oh, snap, 70. So that's a little different. Going backwards is Foss.
70%.
Oh, snap. So we do have opportunities to tie break or triple tie break if, what is Baron going to tell us?
I got 50. So everything I had seen, I got right.
Right on. So was this one too hard, too easy, worth doing the movie ones? I figured people like movie ones.
It'd be easier if it wasn't like 30 years ago that I saw these things.
Yeah.
Well, that's tough. I liked it. I did well.
If this was 1994 movies, I would have done better.
Okay. I mean, I know these movies because I like all those ones, but yeah, I could get. I mean, there's obviously lots of movies out there. Let's see. So nobody else wants to play at home. We're just going to really quick. It'll just be Smeggy because it's me and Smeggy who's doing this. So when this shows up to be Smeggy, then there we go. I guess. Does anybody want to play for Smeggy?
Wait, do we get to throw down between Foss and I to break the tie? Or are we doing that with Smeggy? How's this working?
Oh no, I just was going to do that because I was going to, what do you call it? Make everybody butthurt that they didn't get anybody to play for him. So,
Well, if Smeggy wants to win, he should go with DJ. DJ's the hot hand.
Definitely not me.
how about this? Since Smeggy's the only one who's even offered to want to play from home, he gets to pick who he wants to play with. So while he's picking who he's going to play with, we're going to head over to another section of Tactical Quiz, and it's called Who Wins This War? So we put up these Who Wins This War battles for all different kind of things like robots and knives and other things. So we'll go back to the gun battle one from last week, and we're just going to randomly, how about Baron, since you don't got skin in this game, which one of these should we use as our head-to-head tie-break battle to finish on this particular round?
The old Colt. You were just on it.
This one here? Okay, so we know that on this one, there's already been 11 votes. I'm going to go up and spoil this one. If I click on results, it's going to tell us what those scores are, right? So on this one, between a Colt Walker and a Colt Patterson, let's see, Foss, what do you think is going to win on this one?
Colt Walker.
And DJ?
I'm going with the same one, man.
All right, well, then that doesn't really count, but you guys are both right. So, Baron, another one?
Classic 9mm PCCs.
So we're going to go with PCC 9, whatever that thing is, some kind of gun, or the Mac 11. This time, DJ.
The Mac.
Yeah, would have went Mac too.
Okay, well, everybody picked the Mac, so that was okay. We'll go to this next one, staying with the 9mm. Foss, Uzi, or MP5?
I'll say MP5.
And I'll go with the Uzi.
DJ? Okay,
Uzi,
so this
please.
time we have a real head-to-head. Oh, you didn't even get one vote for Uzi. How could you pick an Uzi when there's an MP5 sitting there? Holy moly. So
Yeah,
Foss walks away handily with this one.
For
Congrats,
once.
All right, so now that was DJ on the first one and Foss on the second one.
Oh no, the first
No, I
word
won
I
two
scored
so far.
20%.
Oh,
He's
snap.
up
It's
two.
Foss and
Yeah.
Foss. Oh, is it even possible for DJ to win at this point?
Ba-da-ba-da.
Oh,
No.
So let's go over and see what can happen here. Maybe we should allot some kind of points to these things. So now we have to pick the third and final battle, which is either going to be a hunting quiz or a modern gun trivia. Why don't first we go see if Smeggy has picked someone? He hasn't picked anybody. So I can't draw again because it's just me and Smeggy in here. So why don't we choose another feats of strength, and we'll say the first one to play some kind of sound file, some way, some sort of sound file has to be played from a speaker that we can hear or from some kind of audio device that we can hear, any kind of sound file in any way, shape, or form. They have to go figure out how to get a sound file and make it happen.
Ah, son of a.
I think that was DJ.
Yeah.
Was it, the DJ?
That was me.
All right. So you pick the next. Oh, I got to go back to the screen. You're going to pick the next.
The hunting quiz, please.
Oh, good. Okay, good. So we're going to go to the hunting one from last week. And I got to figure out what the password is again. And I'll remember to capitalize it this time. Okay, I guess I can't just hit enter. All right, so Smeggy doesn't, I guess, get to play with anyone necessarily as much as has his little thing over here. So that's what Smeggy wins, I guess. Having his thing on the screen. All right, so what is the old, or is everybody good to go? We just picked hunting quiz, so I'm guessing nobody's had a chance to play it yet. You're probably playing along with us.
I did it already.
Ribbon
Okay.
it.
So which is the oldest hunting organization? The Boone and Crockett, the Dallas Safari Club, Ducks Unlimited, or Wild Sheep Foundation? Easy, hard? Guessing?
I'm pretty sure I got that one.
Yeah, I'm still
I
taking
guess.
it, but I'm pretty sure I got it.
And it strikes me that that's been in recent conversation as well.
Now, is this something, a lot of these are like, oh, that's a good question then, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just put them down in my little book or whatever and make them into these things. So is that something that you reasoned or knew it?
I guess, but what DJ's saying tells me I got it wrong.
Oh, okay. So Pocono is saying new. I'm not sure what channel you're on because I don't know if I can tell what channel you're on, but welcome. This is it's only the third episode of this one. We've kind of done this sporadically in the past, but we're kind of getting back on track with the routine or the system here to do these Wednesday tactical quizzes. All right, so the next one is the federal excise tax on sporting arms, ammunition, and archery equipment is how much? So there's a tax on every gun and ammo and bow and arrow you buy. Is it 7%, 9%, 11%, or 13%?
Guessing.
Guessing.
Yeah, I guess.
I remember it, but I always thought it was 10%. So it surprised me. And then I put them in here so that they're not easy, but they're also, it's not 30% or something, right? I didn't want to be like, 100%, 0%, or the actual number. Let's see. So which of these factors has the largest impact on a firearm's range? The ammunition, the bipod, the sling, or the stock? Which factor has the largest impact on the range? That's weird. That's not a very good question. That was easy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would have put barrel as one of the options.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know where I came up with that one. Maybe I was trying to make it super easy. Something makes a noise and a deer snorts. What does this mean? It's confused, it's curious, it's in love, or it's scared. Something makes a noise and a deer snorts. What does that mean? It's confused, it's curious, in love, or scared. Easy, hard?
Didn't have a clue.
Right in between.
Yeah, I got that wrong.
I'm glad I'm not around none of y'all when a deer's snorting. All right, next up, illegal killing, trapping, or capture of game species is called extracting, poaching, stealing, or tracking. This one had to be easy, right? This
Yeah,
one
it was-
sounds like it's
yeah.
out of a hunter safety course or something. I might have ripped this one off. Visual bending of crosshairs in relation to the target is called bullet drop, parallax, point of aim, 0.
On the easier side, I thought.
A term that really, yeah.
What is the spread of pellets called after it leaves the shotgun barrel? The bore, choke, shot pattern, or shot string?
I thought I knew this one.
I thought I knew it, and then I figured out that it's not the easy one that you think it is. But that tells you
Uh-oh.
the answer, I suppose. What percentage of people hunt in the United States of America? 20%, 40%, 60%, or 80%? I kind of thought this one would be easy because it can't be 80%. But anyway,
It was higher than I thought.
Well, then I got it wrong.
how well can a deer see while it's looking forward? 100, I don't know if this is the best way to say this. 180 degrees to the sides, 300 degrees to the sides, 320 degrees to the sides, or 360 degrees? How far can
I
a
was-
deer see?
I was so close on this.
Yeah, I tried to make it to where if somebody wouldn't just be able to go, oh, it can't be this. Although I don't think it can be 360. Actually, I think that's one of the funner ways to hunt, actually. With a camera. So last one is Federal Aid in Wildlife Restoration Act, also known as the Pittman-Robertson Act, was passed in the United States in what year? 1933, 37, 43, or 47? Guessing, knew it?
Totally guessed.
Educated guess.
So mine was
Mine was as well.
uneducated guess.
I actually nailed that one. I'm surprised.
All right, so let's go, I guess. Let's go in with Foss this time first.
50%.
And then Baron.
40. Bringing that average down.
And then DJ.
Gee, it did me no good this time to score 70%. Boss, congrats.
70. Dang. So, yeah, you still lost to Foss. Sounds like. So, boom. So now we have the reigning champion hands off the baton to Foss for the round 3. And I have to try to remember to write this somewhere so I keep track of it. So, yeah. And we got done in what, a half an hour? So that didn't work.
Should we do a bonus quiz?
Yeah, we can do some more. I don't really want to waste a whole tactical quiz because it kind of takes me forever to make these things, but we can do some win this wars because these don't take very long and they last forever because we can do some of the old ones if anybody wants. I don't mind about doing that. I just don't want to get that other new one because like I say, it takes hours to put these things together. It takes like obviously less than 10 minutes to zip through it. But we have all of these other ones that these guys have probably already done though.
I have.
Foss, have you done all of them? I think also.
Which one's the tactical or the
Who wins
Yeah,
this
all
war?
the ones from past weeks.
the who wins this wars? Yeah. Well, as of last week, I went through all of them. I didn't look at them this week.
Well, I mean, I didn't add any new. I was saying that on the quizzes that we've done on the show, you've been on every show, right? So you've
Yeah.
done all the quizzes before.
Yeah.
So we've got two sections of the website, basically. The tactical quizzes, which, like I say, we just went through 3 of the tactical quizzes, and those things take me a while to set up. So there's a whole bunch, but everybody who's a contest, DJ and Foss have already taken them, so it's no point in going through those for a couple minutes here. But we do have the Who Wins This War, which is basically just a battle. So has anybody got a preference? And we'll go through a couple of these. We already went through guns, right? So let's go animals of planet Earth real quick. Monkey with knives versus a bear. Anyone?
Bear.
Monkey knives.
Yeah, come on. It's monkey with the knives for damn sure. And then you got to click vote. I forgot about that. So I can set these things up so that it looks like bear wins that one though. You can set it up so that it just, as soon as you click it, it happens. But I figure like if you're playing with a group or on a screen like this, then that's annoying. So I made it so you have to click the vote. So we got chimpanzee versus octopus.
See, this one in the water, the octopus, but on land, it's a chimpanzee.
Exactly.
Ooh.
We'll see how this whole started. Now this is the Daily Gun Show, and this is Wednesday. We used to do quizzes on the Daily Gun Show, and one of the reasons I think we even started doing quizzes. Remember, we're 1,200 episodes in, so I kind of don't remember everything anymore. It's been a while. But me and Bob used to have a pretty heated discussion on whether or not a bear with a gun, or a monkey with knives, could beat a bear with a 22. Now, mainly it was if you could kill a monkey with knives or you could kill a bear with a 22, but we didn't want to make it too gruesome, so I made it a monkey with knives fighting a bear because that's more wholesome. But that comes from old Daily Gun Show lore, where we would constantly have a debate about who would win with a knife and a bear, or monkey knives and bear 22s. The chimpanzee and the octopus, I don't know where that one came from, but that's definitely the whole point.
Octopus.
I went chimpanzee.
Let's say it happens on the beach in chimpanzee knee-deep water. It's the water is as deep as the chimpanzee's knees, and it's an octopus chimpanzee fighting to the death.
Chimpanzee should be good on land and then up to his knees. And then more, farther in the water than that, he's in trouble.
But Foss, too many tentacles to deal with there.
Yeah,
Monkey's
but
only got 4 limbs.
monkeys are crazy strong, so he'll just rip them apart.
Is an octopus going to fill itself with air and float? Like an octopus can barely, it's going to be in the water trying to reach up at that chimpanzee. But they could be pretty big. There's no size differential here. This could be a giant octopus. Baron, you got to say on this one?
Octopus.
We'll see what happens. Oh, octopus by a long shot.
Yeah, a bunch of cephalopod lovers.
Buddy on YouTube does rap battles between random animals. This is kind of like that, but to the death. Yeah, exactly. Now we got a ninja versus a polar bear. So this is obviously going to be different because is it a white ninja? No, it's a black ninja. So that ninja's not hiding necessarily in the snow.
Ooh,
Polar
I hadn't
bear.
considered
Just-
that.
The size difference is too much.
Again, the wily force and armed with blades. I'm going to go with the ninja, just like I had to go with the monkey. Monkey style. Yeah.
Baron? Right
Yeah,
at the
I
top.
went with polar bear.
Oh, I got to vote. I keep forgetting I have to click vote. That one's pretty close. So I just added polar bear to that one too. So that was pretty close. Now this one I'm pretty sure comes from a movie. Is this from The Good Guys or something like that? It's with Will Ferrell and Marky Mark.
The other guys?
That one, I think. Tuna and a lion. Is that where it's from? So tuna and a lion, very similar to the other one, but I think it was just a joke in the movie, and I made this thing from it.
Lion.
Really?
Yeah.
I think everybody
Well-
thinks lion, but I kind of feel like, well, I guess everybody picked the lion.
Tuna has
Right.
speed, but no offense.
The last one, well, the thing is, a tuna might flip up and just flap all around and beat up a lion, I guess is the idea. But anyway, Terminator robot versus Raptor dinosaur, the little tiny Tyrannosaurus Rexes that are the size of a human, or a Terminator robot.
Terminator.
Fast dinosaur looking thing, Terminator robot, who's pretty slow, especially when he's in his robot form. You can barely walk on them little robot ball legs.
Easy. No such thing as dinosaurs.
Oh, come on. That's ridiculous. They cloned it, dude. Baron?
Yeah, I did Terminator.
That's 2 for Terminator, just 1 for robot. Yeah, pretty much Terminator's going to cream that little robot. Or, I mean, the dinosaur. All it can do is run around, make a noise. So that's a little taste of who wins this wars. When I have time, I'll make more of those. It's basically I just open up Adobe and jam 2 different pictures in there. So it's not that difficult. It's just having a couple hours to do it. So the goal is to have 5 technical quizzes each week in the pot here, and then we'll do some different things to pick 3 of them. Have contestants, our Patreons, channel members join in and play for the people in the audience. Pocono just showed up, but Woods just showed up, but Smeggy was the only one that put in to get play at home, and then he never came back to say who he was playing at home with, so left us hanging. But in the future, if anybody wants to show up and play on the panel, just join go over to Patreon and get the link. And then if you are out in the audience, you want to play along, we'll have the hashtag, and then that way you can join up and play with one of the contestants. In this case, we're about done, so I guess we'll just end up wrapping this one up early. But you don't have to go home. You could head over to the Mouse Party. Fox, you want to tell us about what's that all about?
Well, basically just kind of hanging out, chit-chatting, hopefully having fun.
Right on. You do that every Wednesday now, and that is pretty much when, well, top of the hour after this show.
Yeah, a quarter after, just to give us a little buffer.
Oh, okay. So we do have a little bit of time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm just going to whip through Kalashnikov one. Let's, Baron, were you here last week to do the Kalashnikov country of origin quiz?
I saw you take it. I didn't take it myself.
Oh, okay. How about the Kalashnikov quiz from the earlier? Oh,
No, I didn't take any of them.
Well, I don't think that one's open yet. So, oh, you don't want to go in there. So how about I go back to the tactical quizzes? I'll try this ammunition. Was the ammunition one easy or hard? I don't remember. 223, the 308 Winchester, and the 44 Magnum were invented in what year? We'll just say this one out loud because this one everybody can play. Anyone?
I don't recall.
I think it was
55.
55. I think it was 55. What's the older large? Which is older of handgun calibers, Smith & Wesson 500 or 50 Action Express? Which one's older?
A.
You think it's AE? I think it's Smith & Wesson Magnum.
I think it's the A.
All right. U.S. Army adopted its first bolt-action service rifle with the first smokeless powder cartridge in 1882. What caliber was it? So the first smokeless powder cartridge was what caliber? I mean, it's also the name of the first rifle that they used with it. So it's one of these is the name of the rifle too.
Oh, Sharps?
Well,
It's the
that's not
3040 Krag.
yeah, it's the
Craig.
Craig.
There we go.
What round was the 3040 Craig designed to replace in 1892? 58, 4570, 5070, or 45 ACP?
4570.
You should have been here last week or 2 weeks ago.
Who were the inventors of the 357 in 1934? David Carbine Williams
Elmer
and Philip
Keith.
Sharp. Keith. And yeah, I only put Keith in the one to make it easier for people, I think. Because these other ones are all ammunition people, but they got nothing to do with it. Who was the inventor of the 44 Magnum? Sharp, Clement, Thomas, or Elmer?
Clement.
Same guy. Which is the older semi-automatic pistol caliber, the 40 or the 357 SIG?
40.
Let's see. The 1866 Yellow Boy lever-action rifles were chambered in what caliber? 22, 44 Henry, 44 Special, or 44-40?
44 Henry.
And then, oh, we got two more. What was the first type of rimfire ammo? This is a bad one. I didn't do this question good. It should say, what's the first type of rimfire ammo, like projectile? Round nose, BB cap, jacketed hollow point, or hollow point?
Round nose.
And then Johnny Rowland invented the 460 Roland in what year? 88, 98, or 2008?
98.
All right, and then this should, let's see what happens. I haven't looked at this one in a while. So got a score of 90. Average score is 68 on this one. The 223, we're all in 55. The Action Express is the older one, and this will show up after you get one right. So if you're playing this on a chat, oh, wait a minute. Am I sitting here not screen sharing all the time? Nice. All right. I'm just sitting here looking at this the whole time.
Yeah, I got a 90 on that.
Okay. Yeah, you got a 90. Sorry about that. And I was just saying that, like, when you get one right, it'll come up and show you the two answers. Like in this case, the 500 Magnum is from 2003, but the Action Express is from 1998. So again, if you were having like a chat or something and you screen share and wanted to play these quizzes, that's what it's all about. So that there's something interactive you can do with your people that are playing, or the people that are participating in the chat from other places or whatever. The 3040 Craig did replace the 4570. You're right about the inventors there. And then, which is older? The 40 is older by 4 years, I guess. The BB Cap is the first, because that was a 22 short, and they basically just took a lead shot and put it in a primer, and that's the 22 short. And then I guess that's the only one you got wrong. Is that the only one you
Let's
got
see.
wrong?
Which one did I
Yes.
get wrong?
Yeah, 90%.
Yeah, the rimfire.
So yeah, so then I think we'll wrap it up at this point, unless you want to do another one. I guess that didn't take that long to rip through it.
And this
All right.
time I'll lay out. I completely misunderstood, Barrett. I was stomping all over your answers, thinking it was freewheeling time again. My bad.
I did take the modern gun trivia quiz.
Wait,
And I
well,
got
yeah,
8.
but, well,
We
go
don't have
ahead.
to go over the
Go.
answers. I did
Yeah,
get
yeah.
80 on that. So the one I scored the best on is the one we didn't take.
That one should have been way easier, right? Like way easier.
Yeah.
Okay, because that one is more like what you'd get like in junior high, I think, like just movie guns almost, like just normal guns that everybody knows, I think. I didn't even know what to call it, so I called it Modern Gun Trivia. So it's like a little bit of everything. But like I say, I want to save that one till next week, only because, like I say, they take me too long to set up. So what I'll do is I'll pull the 3 of them that we took this week and shove them down to tactical quizzes, so anybody can play them anytime they want. I've got some others down here that I have on reserve. Basically, I'll usually make 2 or 3 at a time, and then we'll play one of them, and then I'll shove the other ones down here so I have them in reserve. But they're not all finished. That's the problem. Some of these only have like 2 or 3 questions in them, so they're not really ready yet. But each week, my goal is to have 5 of them ready for Wednesday. We'll pick 3 of them to play, and that'll shuffle them down afterwards to go over there. You can always go over here and play Who Wins This War anytime you want, and then we use the Who Wins This War kind of showdown thing there when we have a tie. And we'll let everybody say what they got coming up, or if they want to plug anything for anybody else or whatever they want to do, and then we'll say thanks everybody for showing up. We do these later in the evening because half of the real work gets done in the evenings, and I really appreciate the people that are up overnight, and they don't get many shows devoted to them. So happy to be live again in the evenings, or for me, the evenings, for some people overnight. And if you'd like to see this continue, then give me some feedback. And if you'd like, jump over to Patreon. My suggestion is you take $20, give $5 to me each month, take the rest of that $15 and go find some people on Patreon that are doing things that you find interesting. After you've spent about $100, 5 months from now, let me know if you thought that was a good $100 investment. Investing $100, is that $100? No, I guess after 5 months, $20 would be $100, right? So after 5 months, let me know if that $100 investment was worth it. If investing in what people are doing out there, creating content, creating projects that are interesting to you, if that was worth the money invested. I can tell you from the other side, from having a whole bunch of people just throw $5 in, it lets us put together projects like this that, our goal isn't to influence you to do nothing or to try to get you to do nothing other than have some fun on Wednesdays and pay attention to what's going on out there, so they don't play games with us out there and on our rights and our property. But without getting too far into all that, thanks everybody for showing up again. Baron, you were the last one in and first one, or the newest contestant tonight. Thanks again for jumping in. Anything you want to plug or mention on the way out?
Yeah, we got the mouse party kicking off in about 8 minutes. So if someone that's a mod can drop the link, head on over there.
Oh, I'm muted. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what I was saying. So thanks, Baron, again for jumping in. And I said a bunch of stuff, and I don't know what I just said. So I think I was saying then DJ was the next one in. You want to plug anything?
Yeah, the mouse party, which I have just dropped into the text chat on both of the Tactical Quiz channels. Until I see you all over there, be safe, have fun, carry your guns, rock, and bring some chips for the dip.
Right on. And then we got Foss, tonight's winner and new reigning champion of the Tactical Quiz. Thanks again for your help with the logo, with the intro to the quiz, and helping others out with those. But anything you want to plug, mention on the way out tonight?
Gearwebsites.com for stickers, patches, t-shirts, and other 2A related sundries. Gearwebsites.com.
I don't appreciate that. I don't ever do a good enough job or a consistent enough job of mentioning our own stuff. So thanks for that. What I forgot is that there's free loot. You won free loot tonight.
Ooh.
So if I head over to, I think I put it on the YouTube channel. We head over to the YouTube channel and go to the community tab. Or am I crazy? Dang it. Where did I put the picture? Oh, maybe it was on Instagram from the other day. There it is. So I've made some deals here that are three-dimensional voodoo dolls of various people that we know, like Bacon or Kingpin or Mr. Knives. Interested in any of these, or of course there's patches out there if you're interested in some hats. You've got something coming to you from Kingpin. We got to figure that out as well. I think it's a little late for him tonight. We would try to figure that out during the daytime sometime. But anything from this list or anything from previous prize loot piles that you might be interested in, either for yourself or for what you do with your projects?
Well, I have a order at gearwebsites.com. If it hasn't shipped yet, why don't you throw in one of the clear or opaque Kingpins?
Right on. So this guy is made out of the PVC. What is it? PETG. So it's a little durable. And I was saying how durable it is, and then I broke the thing off its crown. So just FYI, the thing broken off its crown, but that was done live on video one day. So, but no, it's no problem. Yeah, and I have not sent that yet because I needed to get with you about something else, I thought. But in this case, you'll also get the Tactical Quiz winner PVC patch, or no, what is this thing called? 3D patch, 3D printed patch thing that I'm coming up with. So still have to figure out how to sort these things. And once I come up with something, I'll let you and whoever the other winner was decide on how y'all want to sort it. But I think I've come up with a couple ideas that are interesting, and then don't make it so that, well, you'll see what I'm talking about, so that the winners can actually get a selection instead of little pieces. Anyway, I'll not try it. Can I put a picture of that? I don't think I did. I post a picture of it? Oh, I did it on the gear side, maybe. You know how I took that one material and printed the Wolverine patches in that kind of colored. There we go. In this material, I'm still trying to figure out if like DJ would like to get this one and this one so that he's got his own string going, or if you'd rather just have this crazy gold or brown type of situation where they're all kind of similar, and then Foss starts up with a different color. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure how people would be interested, because I don't necessarily want to choose that for you. I'll let you guys choose yourself. So we'll maybe chat about that off air, and then that'll set the precedent going forward for other contestants in the future. So we're kind of learning as we go along here and creating the procedures as we go. So again, appreciate everybody for being patient with that. I think with that, I'm rambling too much. So we'll end this one. That'll give you enough time to get over and start your show up. We put the links in there to the mouse party what's a mouse party? It is sort of like a house party, but there's mice running around everywhere. There's not that much cheese. It starts out with some cheese and then it goes pretty quickly. So if you're interested in some cheese, don't look at the crackers. Grab the cheese and then look at crackers. Just a heads up. All right. With that, we'll grab my banners over here and say thanks again, everybody, for showing up.
Tonight's episode, The Ripoff.
Thank you for supporting our projects. If you'd like to buy us a cup of coffee, check out our Patreon channel.
The guys and gals at gunwebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thank you for watching gunwebsites.com. Do 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 do.